Okay, I'm in the mood for a relatively simple pasta sauce. I went to the market yesterday hoping to find some nice looking tomatoes. Of course, this time of the year, they're imported, so they're really not that good. So I'm having to use canned tomatoes, but we can still put together something pretty good. So let's see what it takes. There. Now, I got my pan heating up a little bit. We'll go ahead and we'll turn the heat up a little bit till it gets warm. We're going to go ahead and put some olive oil in there. Let's turn on some light for you. And we'll turn this one on. Now what we're going to do is we're going to season that oil with some garlic. As the oil heats up, this garlic will release some flavor into it. Okay, now my oil's starting to get warm. We're going to turn this heat down. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to take some anchovies. These came out of a jar. I'm going to put these in here. Now these are going to break down. You won't see them in the final sauce. Just go ahead, stir these around, get them hot. Keep your garlic moving around, kind of flip it over. See how those anchovies are starting to break up a little bit? Alright, now we've got another salty ingredient we're going to add. We're going to add some capers. I just rinsed those off in some water. I didn't worry about chopping them up or anything like that. That's a little bit unnecessary because this is going to cook for a little while. Now if I was going to be using fresh tomatoes and just doing a real quick heat up of the tomatoes, then yes, I would go ahead and chop those up. But since I'm using canned, we'll go ahead and we'll let these go in here whole because they'll break up anyway. Alright, now my garlic softened up, my anchovies has broken down to almost nothing. So we're going to go ahead and throw our canned tomatoes in there. Now, we're going to go ahead and we're going to put some seasoning on these. Now I'm not going to put any salt for now. We've got so many salty ingredients going in. And our pasta is going to be salted. I don't think I'm going to need any salt. Now I put a little bit of sugar in there to break the acid. I've got some dried herbs here. I'm using oregano and basil. Use whatever you like, what you got. Now if it was seasoned, I would love to be using fresh parsley with the fresh tomatoes. That would be even better. That would be way better. Touch of cayenne. Of course my touch of cayenne is probably a little bit bigger than your touch, but that's fine. Make it how you want to. If you want to, leave the cayenne pepper out. Use chili flakes, whatever you want. Now, we're going to stir this up, and then we're going to let this simmer for about 20 minutes. Okay, my pasta says that it takes 9 minutes to cook to al dente, which is what I want. So let's go ahead and put some salt in the water. Go ahead and put our pasta in the water. Bring this back up to a boil. Now, we've got our sauce here. Excuse me. Now's a good time to taste test our sauce to see if it's going to need any more sugar, any salt, I'm probably going to put some black pepper in here. Okay, it does need a little bit of salt, but very little. No sugar, because it's not acidic. A little bit of salt. We're going to put some black pepper in here. Now, I'm going to throw my black olives in. I'm going to give these a mix. And then we'll just let this keep simmering, and we'll test it again one more time right before we take the pasta out, but it should be right where I want it. Okay, my pasta is done. My sauce is done. Let's go ahead and turn all those off. Let's go ahead and dump the pasta into the strainer. Now don't rinse it. It's not going to work. Maybe I needed a bigger pot. Let's go ahead and get this on a plate. So let's see how it tastes. It's good.